Yo, what's up with y'all, man? Welcome, welcome. For Shubitably, indeed. Welcome, welcome. What's up with everybody? Welcome back to some more shenanigans, some more antics. What's up with everyone? Welcome, welcome. Indeed. What's up with everybody? I'm gonna give everybody a chance to pull up, join up, and see what's going on. For this first one, I'll be honest, man. I wanted to kind of go for something that was more simple in design today for the first page. Something that's a little bit more low key. Let me know what y'all think this one's gonna be. I can't say what it is just yet, but it'll make a lot more sense as the night goes on. Let me know what you see. What you think the page is gonna be? It's about to be like my overall logic here, man. Indubitably, indeed. What's up with everyone? What's good with everyone? Indeed. Is everything up and can y'all hear me all right? Let me know what y'all thinking. Welcome. Let me know what y'all thinking. Indeed. This one right here, some of y'all might be able to see it, but others you might not immediately see it. But it's gonna be more simple in design compared to stuff that I've made on some other nights. This one is gonna be a little bit more low key. I wanted to do something that was more simple. I've done designs like this before. It's been a little while though. It's been a little while. I think that sometimes with the more simple designs, it's kind of easy to get caught up on. Like you would think that with them being more simple, they should be easier in theory. It isn't always the case though. It isn't always the case at all. Let me go ahead and get my chat put up. What's up with everybody? As I was saying before, man, welcome. For Shubitably indeed. These sometimes can be more challenging than not. But I have been kind of like thinking about doing this idea where I try to do multiple from the same generation in one go. Yo, what's up, Alex? What's good indeed, man? Welcome. As I was getting that before. What's up with everyone? Welcome indeed. What's up too, Romero? Let me know what y'all think this one's gonna be. I'm curious to see if anybody's gonna get it. The only hint that I'll give, you said Spyro or something from Donkey Kong. Are you drawing Sonic? No, but that's a good guess though. He's like a more cartoonish little creature, but a lot of y'all might not know what this is, bro. To be honest, a lot of y'all might not know. A car. You said a Bagan, Pluto. You saying Pluto is in like the Mickey Mouse's dog, right? It ain't a bad guess, man. It ain't a bad guess at all. Genuinely. He's more from like a fictional world. Goofy, you say. What's up too, Sasuke? Yosh, you said the Lorax? No for a lot of those, man. No for a lot of those. I'm gonna be honest. You said Cubert. I don't know who Cubert is. A lot of y'all won't be able to guess what this one is though. Is it the blue guy, Yoshi? Nah, I seen somebody else guess Yoshi too, but y'all are getting a little bit warmer, but not quite. The vision is there though. The vision is there. Is it Snoopy? Once again, it ain't really a bad guess. I see the vision. Snoopy is pushing it, but hey, man, indubitably indeed, I guess. You know. What about Ninja Turtles? Bacon? You think it's bacon? Maybe. Man, now listen, you should know by now. If you're familiar, I can't confirm or deny, not that. Hey, go ahead, watch. Yo, what's up, 2B, man? Lizard. You said it's a Pokemon for sure. It is. That's the only hint that I'll give. It is for sure. It's for sure a Pokemon. For Shubitably. First evolution of the Salamence. Baby, you gotta let me know what you see. What about Bowser? Bowser ain't a bad guess. It's a couple of y'all, man, that are kind of getting like warmer. Some of y'all warmer. Some of y'all know exactly. You said it's that one Pokemon with a turtle shell. What about Growlithe? I see tonight, man. I wanted this one to kind of be more low key and chill, like more cartoon designs. I might not do it all the way throughout all of my pages, but for these first couple of ones, I wanted to go for something that was more grounded. The last time I drew this Pokemon, I felt like I could do it a little bit better. What about Blastoise? No, yo, what's up too, Corey? A machine? No, not quite. The kangaroo. And what about Bagan? What is his name? No. Not quite. And what about Machamp too? Kangaroo Pokemon. You say he's a kangaroo? Low-key cooking. Yo, do you remember me? Yes, you had a different Corey Kenshin profile picture the last time you were in here. I do remember you because if you are who I think you are, we had a discussion because your profile picture caught me off guard. Bugs Bunny, yeah, his name. What about his name? Kangaskhan or Kangaskhan? No, that's a good guess too. That's a great guess. But nah, absolutely not, bro. No, no, no. That's a good one. I remember I played through Fire Red a couple years ago, and there was like a whole section with it was like it was the Safari Zone. That's what it was. And I had to do like some like for me. I fortunately whenever I was playing through it, I was playing via emulator, so like I didn't have to go through the hassle of trying to catch bro normally. But I was trying to catch a regular. I think it was like a Tauros or something. It was like a little. It was like a little. They're like bison or something. Bagan. You said Dragonite. Maybe. What about Bagan? Champ. And you said, bro, acting like I haven't been asking for a face for 200 plus days. It's been a minute, bro. Champ, Choke, Air Dragon. He turns into a dragon. That's the only hint that I can give. It's Pokemon. He's a dragon. What? Anything else? Y'all pushing it. You're pushing it. Let me know what you see. Yo, don't be trying to AI either. And what about first generation? Of course, but no, this one he isn't from the first generation. First generation is like Charizard or somebody. But Bacon G, you good artist. I appreciate it too, Pain. And what's your favorite Pokemon overall? One of my favorites, I have a couple, bro, but one of my favorites is definitely Dragonite. This isn't Dragonite though. What about Triple T? There have been a couple of y'all asking me to do Triple T for the past couple of nights. So what I tell you is I want to do some Pokemon right now. So if you get the likes of like 50K, I'll do Triple T. Cause I normally don't draw AI people like that, but for the one time, if y'all hit that number before I get off, if Arcanine, he's a legendary dog, right? I remember Arcanine. You like Scyther? I've done Scyther too. I drew Scyther, Scizor, and Genesect. There was another one on there, Kabutops or Kabuto. It's something. I be getting them mixed up with what he's called. He's something like that though, something in that lane. Every now and again though, I'll draw a lot of Pokemon though. Arcanine isn't a legendary. No, he isn't a legendary, but he's a legendary dog. That's what they called him in the old games. Technically, he's not, but that's what they called that man, the older one. You said AOT. AOT as in Attack on Titan? No. You said he's literally called the legendary. He's literally called. And have you done Blaziken? No, but I drew, it was Sceptile I drew recently. If I do some more Pokemon, I might do, bro. I gotta see though. I'm gonna do one thing at a time for now. I'm not gonna overly promise. Yo, what's good too, Liv? What's good indeed. So I got this one girl over 110K. Oh, other people. Yo, what's up too, Verdant? You said the Pokédex. I don't remember what it was, but I know that Arcanine was referred to as the legendary dog somewhere. No, he's not like a legendary in the sense to say like, I don't know, like Reshiram or something, but he's still called the legendary dog or one of the legendary dogs. I feel like Arcanine was pretty strong too when I was using. I mean, I was never like one of the dudes that would like play competitively. I was always more of like a competitive bro when playing through the games, but I can still appreciate like a good Pokemon. It's been a minute since I played myself. But you gotta recognize, have you tried Zekrom? Of course. Dude, I've drawn Reshiram. I've drawn the whole lineup. I drew them around Kyurem though. I did a page a little while ago. I was really something I've been kind of like dancing around is I've been considering maybe trying to do like all the Gen 5 Pokemon in one live stream. That's crazy, but I don't know if anyone's ever done it before. I don't really know how long it would take me, but I thought about doing something like that. I haven't really committed to the idea. You said, how do you even learn this? I learned this through trial and error, man, but I've definitely done Reshiram and Zekrom and Kyurem. I'll draw the more cartoonish Pokemon sometimes though. It's not really that far outside of the lane of what I would normally do. What about Bagan? Yeah, I was thinking about it. I hadn't made my mind up yet though. I was thinking about it in one go. Sitting there trying to do like all the Gen 5 Pokemon in one sitting, bro. And what's your favorite Nintendo game? Overall, I'm gonna be biased. I think that I had the one that hooked me the most. I played a lot of games back in the day, because back then the way that the DS games were, the games they would have the same name, but they would be a different game, if that makes any sense. But I played a lot of the Pokemon games. The ones that kind of introduced me, it was a lot of Black and White and Black and White 2. I started with those, but instead of going forward, I ended up going backwards. I played X and Y. I enjoy X and Y too, but I played through that with my brother. But I really enjoyed Black and White and Black and White 2. That was my introduction. And it's a crazy way to kind of start off playing through the games, because Afterwards, that's like where everything shifted. That's where literally everything shifted. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up the next reference. And I don't like the way little buddy is looking at me. Yeah, he knows what you did. You played Sly the Fox on your PS Vita. I'm gonna be honest. I be forgetting about the PS Vita. I remember the PS Vita dropping, but I don't remember it as much as say the PSP. I remember I played through the way that the PSP was. You had to have like a save stick with it, like a little memory card, or you couldn't save. That was like a lot of the older consoles, but the way that it worked was, if you didn't have it, if you turned off your game, it would just all your data would be gone. You would just have to restart from scratch. I remember playing through Spider-Man 3 with no memory card. It was genuinely an impossible task, especially as a kid. It was an impossible task. Yo, it's Pikachu. Not quite, but you got the spirit. You got the spirit, indeed, indeed. I remember playing through that Spider-Man 3 with no memory card. I also had a run where I played through my brothers on the PS2. We didn't have a memory card. It was like Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. That was crazy too. Trying to fight Shao Kahn without being able to save. That was insane. You said, what did I do? I'm innocent. I don't even smell like beef anymore. You don't redeem yourself. Do you ever play Crash or Spyro? No, but those sound familiar though. Remind me again where they come from. Are those games or what's going on with that? I remember playing through that Shaolin Monks Mortal Kombat no save was crazy. It was a couple of games, man. But the way that the old consoles were, you couldn't save. Even like on the Xbox 360 and stuff, there were times where if you ran out of memory, you were just cooked. Unless you added your own external memory or something. AI can do this in 1 minute, by the way. I mean, sure, but it doesn't have the same soul, the same spirit. Yo, what's up, Paul? John Pork, you're not helping your credibility, bro. You're not helping your credibility, man. Sure, AI can sit there and do everything that we all do in less than a minute, but it doesn't have the same soul, the same joy. I mean, it's here to stay, I suppose, but it don't got the same magic, man. The same human touch. It's begging. LAI, what are you making, gang? Something you wouldn't even believe if I told you, bro. You wouldn't even believe me if I told you. Indeed, indeed. But yeah, man. That's facts. Yeah, he said got no soul, bro. What's the point? Because people are it's the path of least resistance. It's like I was gonna say it saves energy, but it doesn't really. I mean there's a lot of different angles people look at it with it. You said Mr. Parker? No. You said Mr. Parker is in Spider-Man? No. This one has nothing to do with Spider-Man, honestly. Cloister? No. No. Not quite, man. Not quite. I wanted to do something, as I was saying before, I wanted something that was more simple. Something that was more low-key. Maybe once I get done with the full evolution, I might kind of open up the floor to just more suggestions and things. Dog nose. Nah, but I see why you think it is a dog nose, but no. I've done dogs and stuff before. Definitely done dogs. Shogun. And what about Bowser? See, I think that Bowser is a drag. Would y'all consider Bowser to be more of like a dragon or a like what? How would you categorize Bowser if you could? Like if you were just out and about and you seen bro in the wild. I mean, he breathes fire. I don't know too many non-dragons that could do that. I don't even know, dude. I don't know any non-dragons that could breathe fire genuinely. A turtle dragon. That's what I was thinking. I feel like he can go into his shell, can't he? You said Bowser is an alligator snapping turtle. He's something, bro. You say he's a Koopa. He's something, but he can go into his shell. I think that the little Koopa dudes that be dancing when walking around the map, they're turtles too. There's something. You said you ambidextrous, just train your hand. I'm more variety, but I can use both. And Spyro is the purple dragon and Crash is the orange hedgehog. And they're both Nintendo games. What kind of art is that? It is more of somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. Somewhere in between. Anyways. Somewhere in between both of the styles. But the thing about this one is you don't want to press down too hard. And I want to make this to where he looks more rounded. Dragon Turtle from Avatar. Y'all were telling me about Spyro. I'm not really as familiar with him, but that's cool too. That's cool too, indeed. But I like the more simple designs sometimes. The last time I think that I drew Bowser, I drew him where he was like he was the bone version of him. He was like one of the jawbones, but he wasn't quite a jawbone. If that makes any sense. But anyways, I'm trying to make bro look more rounded. You said jolly good show for Shubitably, man. Is that what we doing? Jolly good show. Pops is the vibe. Pops is definitely the vibe. For Shubitably, indeed, indeed. Jolly good show is crazy. You can't forget about Pops though. Yo, thank you for the heart me too, Andy. I appreciate it. And the dual pins. Indeed, indeed. Let me get this out of the way. Hang on. One second. One. Anyways. Your style is sick. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. I was like hearing something outside my window and I was trying to figure out how I heard it so clearly. I think bro has to be like right outside my window. Some kind of little bug. I don't know if it's like I don't know what it is. Getting terrorized, man. Gotta manifest. You said it's me? It might be. Something right outside my window. And I was like, listen, I got like real quiet. I'm like, wait a minute. I hear it a lot more than usual. Yo, thank you for the 5 dual pins too, Andy. I appreciate it. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, bro was like, I don't know if my camera is picking up on it. Would the green dude with the bob always say, oh, you talking about Muscle Man. The green dude with the bob. That's a crazy analogy, bro. The Muscle Man. And so you always coming over. So you spawned in outside the window. It's crazy. You said draw Doom. I have before, man, but not right now. I definitely have before. I imagine you're like more like the Marvel stuff going on. The most with Marvel that I'm even tapped in with, I seen that Spider-Man movie that dropped recently. Can you do photorealistic? No. You said I can't give you Arby's. How did you even discover you would get it drawn this way? I picked up on this more through experimenting, man. The more that I drew, the more that I felt like I could understand with this. So I kept at it. I didn't really slow down. I just wanted to draw, and I built off of that. Little by little, bit by bit, piece by piece. I just kept going, kept making stuff. And it gets to the point to where it starts making sense the more that you do. I think that consistency goes a long way. It goes a lot longer than what a lot of people would think that it would. But you learn the more that you mess with shapes. I'll have some days where I might just make little things that are more simple in design, or I'll try to do like one of the more complicated things I drew up recently. It was like a knight riding a horse. I was like messing around a lot with different designs, different things of that nature. And are you a righty or both? I'm more of a righty overall. Did you kill the bug from last night? Yeah, bro had to go. Bro had to absolutely go. Me drawing, what are you drawing right now? On this page, this one's going to be a lot more grounded around a bunch of different Pokemon. That's what these designs are. Everything is going on. You said you was getting your nails done or something scattered on your finger, but you was too nervous to say so. Yeah, nah, Salaman's Evolutions. You see a division. I think he's anorexic. He can use both. Anorexic? I don't know if that's the same thing, bro. Anorexic. I think that's a little bit different. Salamence. Now you for me too, Fit. Man, I done got called amphibious. Now we anorexic, bro. Indubitably. I don't think that's the same thing. But you know what? Indubitably, we go with the flow, man. Go pop. Yo, thank you for the go popular too and the dual pins, man. I appreciate it all, Fit. He's indubitably. And will I ever do JoJo characters? I'm not gonna promise it, but man, who knows what the future holds, bro. It's rare that people that are good at drawing enjoy a lot of music. I think music is definitely dope. I used to stream on here with music, but I kind of slowed down with it because I didn't like to use it as like an anchor, you know. And thank you for the 8 roses too, Fit. I appreciate it. But yeah, music is cool. I can't really play any instruments myself. I don't really play any instruments if that's what you mean. But people really be out here making stuff work, make stuff happen. I respect the vision, indeed, indeed. Indubitably, amphibious is crazy work. Nah, it is. You can play the piano very well. That's what's up too. Amphibious. Hey man, everybody got to start somewhere, even if you like a little reptilian or something, man. I guess it must be done. It must be done. So I'm basically both-handed. Hey, they got to start. Yeah, I mean, you engage both sides of the brain when playing the piano. I don't really know too much about music in that way, but yeah, I would imagine it's the same thing. I don't play any instruments, and this dude's over playing dual pens. Nah, that's a little bit different though. It's a little bit different. I think that one is you're working with sound, and the other it's different. You're still using both sides, I would say. I don't know. I haven't really done one of those brain scans or anything like that. My knowledge is very limited. But like I said, I ended up getting real quiet. You play the piano part of the Bohemian Rhapsody. That's like a song from Queen, right? If I remember correctly. Akimbo pins is what are those your preferred? Is that Pikachu? I'll stick to stick figure is impressive though. Nah, for shootably, man. For shootably indeed. Like I said, you bet up the more of these that you make. Even if you don't immediately. It looks like it feels uncomfortable. I started using both handed in pre-K. As soon as I grew up, I just stopped. You got in the piano. You said, oh yeah. So it is a Queen song. That's what I was thinking. I feel like I seen somebody on IG singing one of the songs one day or something, man. It's been a while though. Bohemian Rhapsody. I definitely seen somebody on IG singing one of the songs, bro. Dude with the bleach said, nah, I'll stick to nursing. You said IG Reels or TikTok. No, it wasn't. It wasn't over here. It wasn't over here. Even though I be feeling like a lot of the apps are similar though, like this the way that you can just scroll. Or I said scroll. Is this an Arby's fan club? All right, man. You on thin ice, bro. You on thin ice. You asking me these Arby's propaganda questions, man. You know, this is a relatively safe space. You can't be bringing up those kinds of establishments here. I don't want to scare nobody away. Not yet, at least. Not yet, at least. And question, and you said it is indeed, bro. Don't be propagating that. He said, bro, who's keeping Arby's in place? Don't sit up and act like you're not going to Arby's, bro. We know you were keeping them out. Like you don't gotta be a down low Arby's either here, man. If that's your passion, bro, this is a relatively safe space. Relatively, all right. Bro, I'm dyslexic. It's all good, man. You and bro gonna go get Arby's. You gonna get that situated. You said we're keeping them in business. I be feeling like we is such a strong word, you know. We goes a long way. There are many great things involving the we statement. You know, we got the console. We is a community event, but I'm gonna leave that to y'all, man. We gonna be partaking in the Arby's feasting, but I'm gonna let y'all do y'all, man. Whatever boats y'all's float. Yes, we includes Uncut. I mean, like I said before, we is a very strong word. It's very suggestive. It's very suggestive, man. Who said we didn't? You said indeed. Nah, man. I'm gonna leave y'all to it. Y'all can be Arby's pals. Y'all gonna be frolicking through the fields with y'all's Arby's meat mountains, man. Indubitably. I'm gonna leave y'all to it though. I think that's a wonderful thing. Y'all can partake in y'all's passions. You said it's not like a fireplace? Nah. You said we is including you too. We is strong. We is strong. Have you done sports cars? Of course. But like I said, I'm not right now. I've done a lot of different cars, bro. I was on her a couple nights ago and I drew up like some classic cars. But I haven't uploaded them yet. I'm gonna do some more on like my bigger papers. I haven't really committed to any just yet though. Just stay tuned for shootably. But yeah, man, I can go frolicking through the fields. Can you do Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift? Not right now. Have you ever drawn live, such as a live event or somewhere live and have drawn? No, but it's been something that I've kind of had in the back of my mind though. Maybe not now, but for sure in the future. I've gotten a lot of questions about live events or portraits. That's another one. When I'm sitting on here with y'all, that's one thing, but actually kind of being in the element, you know, touching grass, I got to be out of my cave a little bit, man. You know, Unc, don't act like you aren't eating. Wait. Unc, don't act like you're not eating Arby's. I'm not really an Arby's connoisseur, bro. I'm not really an Arby's. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like one of the Arby bros. I'm going to leave it to y'all, though. I think that having that choice is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Y'all can be Arby's. You can be passionate about Arby's collectively. Everybody, y'all all in the chat together. The power of friendship or something, man. More Arby's for y'all. I'm going to get a better reference down, but the moment that I do, bear with me. Bear with me. Right. No, I don't know what you're implying by the way that you wrote that out, man. But I said, man, whatever boats your float. Whatever boats your float. And where are you from? I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. And I always try to act like you're not with yo. Wait, with the group. I believe in y'all as a collective, man. But I can't be partaking in the Arby's festivities, man. We can't be. That's pushing it, bro. That's pushing it. That's pushing it. You said why Shogun look like that? He's ready to go, man. He's on the defense. He's on the prowl. He heard what y'all was saying about that Arby's propaganda, man. He wasn't really feeling it. He said, "Stop him, dyslexic." I'm telling you, man, you gotta get right. Oh, Kentucky. I don't even think we don't have Arby's in North Jersey. But I said, wait a minute though. You said welcome to the Arby's family, bro. It's going on. That's doing a lot. That's doing a lot, man. That's doing too much. We made Mr. AI Sir Unc the Third glitch out too much for it to be this early. Now sometimes I got like I'll be like able to decode some of y'all's messages sometimes, but sometimes I be kind of fighting for my life trying to read y'all's messages. Sometimes, most of the time I be kind of flowing, but on the rare occasion there'll be one or a few of you that'll kind of like knock me out of my flow state a little bit. I'm getting better though. I'm getting better. This is the Arby's gang. Don't know about that, man. But as I was saying before, this is a relatively safe space. So if you partaking in consuming Arby's, I'm gonna pray for you, dog. I'm gonna pray for you. All right. And I'm wishing you the best. I'm wishing you well. Arby's for life. That's a lot too. This isn't gonna just be an Arby's slander stream. I ain't here to knock nobody's passion. You said you have y'all. All right. You said you always trying to be funny, bro. Ain't nobody. There's no jokes. I'm being genuine. There's no jokes. Unc is losing it. Nah. Full immunity from pregnancy manifestation. If you say Arby's tonight, that we went from Arby's to pregnancy manifestation. It's a drastic jump. Okay, even if you did like Arby's, I messaged you because the vibes are it. Yo, I don't know what you're trying to imply being on some low key Arby's consuming. I've eaten my first share of slop. As I've said many times before, brother, Arby's has the meats. What more could you want? Anyways, I'm gonna just move on. Bro, my cat kidnapped my turtle and got him for catnip. He sold the turtle for catnip. You got to tell that man to leave that catnip alone, bro. It leads down a very dark road. Something not even the strongest cats can recover from. You got to get that man into rehab, bro. You got to take a cat to rehab. It'll be the best. You said we've been at it. How did I even end up here? Justice for Jason. Now we speaking about bro's cat. Now we moving. We're changing gears. We're moving past. We're evolving beyond the Arby's chapter. We gotta look forward, not backwards. We gotta move forward. We gotta do what we gotta do, man. We gotta do what must be done. Help. We gotta send that man a med kit, bro, or a chug jug or two. I tried taking him to rehab, but instead he ran away from more catnip. Bro, you gotta really instill it into him though, man. Rehab ain't enough. You gotta threaten that man with a bath time or something. Actually, that might not work with a cat. A cat will turn you into like you gonna get cut up, man. That wouldn't work. Threatening that man with a bath time is crazy. Cats don't really be. I seen a video. They tried to give this cat a bath, and bro was not feeling that, man. I need the Ethan Winters med kit. That ain't gonna get you very far dealing with a rabid cat, man. I'm writing you in my death note, death by Arby's consumption. All right, putting somebody in the death note is one thing, but why you gotta be specific to where you gotta like put that? Why you gotta like put that into the wrong possibility? Dispatch sending Ryuk or the other lady after sending Ryuk after somebody is one thing, bro. But by Arby's consumption is crazy. That's extremely unlikely. Your tongue hurts. Why you ignoring me on purpose? Like I ain't been here from the start. Are you taking it personal, man? No more Arby's consumption. You trying to threaten somebody with the death note. The Arby's consumption, bro. The fact you can lock in while answering us is crazy. Sometimes with these, I'm always kind of jumping around with my attention. I've jumped around with my attention a lot. You said wild? Yeah, man, it's a lot. It's a lot going on here. It's a lot going on for Shubdably. But just bear with me. Trust the vision. You got to trust the process. It'll all be worth it in the end. You change, bring back the OJ. You said I done changed up. I done changed up, man. This isn't the safe space that it once was. Things gotta come and go, man. I'm trying to put better vibes out to the universe. I'm trying to get that man. I'm trying to help bro send his cat to rehab, man. Justice for little buddy. For Tom. Tom or Chester. You got a Bacon and a show gone well. He drew an airplane and thought it was a turtle. An airplane and thought it was a turtle. No, I haven't done any planes in a long time, man. I slowed down with the planes. I slowed down. I've done planes before, but it wasn't really the vibe I was trying to go for anymore. I be trying to keep like a nice rotation going with a lot of these too. Never too much of the same. Some days I might be drawing. Like I had like a time when I was doing like a lot of Boeing drawings. I did like a lot of Boeing planes. Man, am I going to even have enough space for this, bro? It's gonna be real unfortunate if there's enough space on the bottom of the page. Ryuk likes apples, not Arby's. I mean, we said that we never said anything about Ryuk consuming Arby's. We said he was gonna get you from Arby's. He's a magical Shinigami. Like I'm sure that actually him eating Arby's that might be too much, man. He's a magical entity, bro. That man he's not pressed about no Arby's. Dude is not pressed about Arby's at all. Always thinking about how close I am to college. Yeah, you probably coming up on it. Is there a certain look you going for, or just kind of going as you flow? I'm looking at reference pictures for these, but I'm looking at like a cartoon dragon. That's the best way I could explain this little creature. He's like a cartoon dragon. So I am looking at a reference picture though. It's less about me kind of pulling from the intuition. Wait. Why don't you ever request? What do you mean? Dude, you should do skulls. I've done skulls before. But like I said, I slowed down with like the more darker theme stuff. Cause like I said, I just wasn't really I didn't really want to like be creating so much stuff tied to death. You know what I'm saying? Not that often, at least. Every now and again, but I didn't want to spam it. I didn't want to spam. It's like my output. It got to the point to where I was doing like so much. I had think like old cathedrals and old church vibes kind of stuff. I just didn't really want to go in that darker tone. It's cool for every now and again, but never too much. Never too much. Look like a Pokemon. It is a Pokemon. Reference picture. I think while drawing and reading and responding. The ink on the pen is almost gone. That pen be putting. You say putting in work. Nah, you haven't even. Man, you have no idea. You haven't even seen. This right here is nothing. But this one, I have a lot of these that are just completely empty. What about Gyarados? No, not right now. But I like Gyarados a lot too. But no, Gyarados is tough. Gyarados is like a mythical sea dragon or something. Or sea bird. He's something. The thing he said, bro, need a med kit. Nah, he gonna be all right, man. I haven't drawn him in fully. You gotta give him a chance to spawn in. You gotta put some respect on bro's name. He's coming together. You gotta give him a chance. You gotta give this man, you said rip to little buddy. Draw like this, but you do it with pencils and you be drawing faces. That's what's up, too. I haven't really made the jump to faces, but I get asked a lot about it. Somebody asked me about live events and stuff earlier. I won't never say never. I probably would give it maybe like a year or so. If even, honestly. I might just be like, forget it. And you said you be showing up randomly. No good night. No Baki. You getting out of here, Kiki? I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even peep, bro. You said I changed up on the fans. I looked away for a split second. Said I changed up, man. You said you have a confession? Okay. Where are we going? Where are we going? You said better been what it is. Wow, that's crazy. Yo, like what's going on here? What is this? What is going on here? I changed up on me. I gotta sharpen this man's features some more. Now the viewers really changed, Unc. All right, bro. You and that Unc slur. You want the nice too, pal. You and that Unc slur. I don't know what you're trying to get into, bro. I'm disappointed. Lots and lots of shenanigans. Lots and lots of shenanigans. Indeed. Bro's just the messenger. That is true. The messenger, it is true. I just be relaying the message, man. You can't get too lost in the sauce. You say you changed Unc. There you go with that Unc slur again. Hey, Unc, we got to stick together. Hey, Unc, we got to stick together. Indeed, man. Finally, man. Also, why Salamis turned, you said why he turned to part graffiti? He's not done. If that's what he is. You gotta lock in, bruh. Don't be trying to jump ahead, not yet. You say he looks like graffiti. It all started with the scribble like on paper and feeling it was wait. Yeah, don't be trying to read into what's going on. Don't be trying to read into what's going on. Lock in. Anyways. Yo, thank you for the rose too, man. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know how to say your name, but indubitably I appreciate it. For sure, but indeed. What popular Power World has become? He has drawn Jetragon. Power World. Nah, this isn't no Power World stuff, bro. Oh, my girl cheated on me. What should I do? Be rational. Don't do anything extreme. Jolly good show. I was gonna say I'll take it easy on you, but it's cool since you want to be like, hey, yeah, I done changed up, man. Power World. Yo, we gotta wait a minute. Power World, man. This isn't nothing from Power World. This isn't anything from Power World. Go Power Rangers. No, bro, you're supposed to read it. It's like how my drawing started. Oh, you saying you kind of like, I got you. Yeah, this isn't anything from Power World. Nah, this is Power World for sure. Fully embracing. Yeah, I done changed up, man. I done switched up. I messed with John. All right, bro. Thank you, man. But y'all in this unk, so y'all taking my HP away with that, bro. Lock in. My stamina's going down. I feel like my chakra's getting drained. You know that man, you said it's a Pokemon. Tell him, man. They over here talking about Power World and Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, yo, y'all gotta lock in, man. Shout out to Power World and Yu-Gi-Oh! But no. Absolutely not. Wow, the switch up. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Like a moth to the flame, bro. You win some and you lose some. A small price to pay for salvation. We took the messenger for a joke and he's reached a villain arc. A villain arc is a bit much. But I be feeling like I once heard a wise man say that, a wise person once said all roads lead back to rad roaches. All roads lead back to rad roaches. Your profile picture looks like John Pork. John Pork is crazy. I ain't heard that name in a long time. John Pork. That's an interesting turn of events if I had to say so myself. I never really be knowing what y'all gonna say. John Pork, it was another AI dude too. A wise person. All roads lead back to rad roaches. You just call me wise, perhaps. These are tough. Thank you. I'm over quoting the deliverer of messaging. And when we gonna get the hand reveal? You said John Pork 10 minutes ago. That was an AI. John Pork. I think it was a dude named John Pork, but I think bro was genuinely asking me about bro in general. Nah, answer. What was the question? When you gonna get the hand reveal? Never. What about Triple T? I said if y'all get the likes of 50K, I'll do triple T. Took me a minute there. My goodness. Triple T, the AI creature. If y'all want that man to get drawn, 50K likes. Y'all can do it. Y'all have done it before. It's nothing to y'all. I gotta see who's really focused. Who's really trying to see? I don't even know what Triple T is. I think he's like an AI creature, bro. He's like one of them AI dudes. That's the best way I can explain it. People already be asking me about him. I normally don't be drawing too many AI people, but for the love of the game, I suppose. I still want to see Godzilla. You said so. It's funny. And wait, is that John Pork? It's crazy. John Pork, you say. Tongue Sahur. Yeah, every now and again, I'll throw the AI people into the rotation. Every now and again, but never too much. Never too much. I think it's all about the moderation, man. Moderation is key. Whatever this is. Been asking for the 20th plus time. What did you ask me for again? I want to see Godzilla. Not right now. Is it embarrassing to dress up for Halloween at 18 though? I think as long as you aren't strange about it, I would say people be going to Halloween parties and stuff all the time. People be going to Halloween parties. You're dyslexic. Godzilla would be tough. Not for sure. Not right now. It's a lot of little characters I've done before. I just probably not in the moment. Probably not right now. I want to keep this one more low key. I might kind of change gears a little bit. If you draw Bruce Lee riding on Godzilla, I'll buy it. Like I said, I mean, I'm not gonna promise it right now or anytime soon, but hey, man, you never know. You never know. But that's where I am. Indubitably, indeed. I gotta readjust this real fast. Let me see. Let me see on this one. You get out of here, take it easy, Kiki. I start school tomorrow. I'm not ready. Good luck, man. Good luck. You about to be in there, bruh. Depending upon where you at, I know that like states are making it to where people can't have their phones anymore. I remember like having my phone. That kind of got me through it, bro. It's probably like something cool to listen to. Just lock in. Senior year of high school. Yeah, you about to be a free agent, bro. You about to be a free agent. It'll be before you know it. Dang, that's tough. Wait, what time is it? For me, it's 1 a.m. You push, man, you risking it. I'll being up this late, man. If we're in like a similar time zone. I know somebody else and they was talking about, they was like, yeah, I gotta get on the bus tomorrow. And it was like 4 a.m. I'm like, bro. You said it's 10 p.m. You should be studying right now. Oh, nah. Y'all cooked. But it's a small price to pay for salvation, I suppose. Indeed. You said I was one of them. Now, it was somebody here talking about, they were saying they had to get on the bus in like less than like an hour or two. They were saying they didn't even go to sleep yet. I don't remember what day it was. It might have been a minute ago, honestly. It might have been a little minute indeed. You said you're a bad influence. I think that I think the ecosystem, this app is an interesting place. I be forgetting like it be some of y'all. I mean, it be people in there that be like, yeah, man, they be like, I'm like 60. Other people be like, man, I gotta go to school tomorrow. I think it's a nice contrast for sure. It's a nice contrast. It's like a nice blend of people. You never really know. I can never really gauge just the range of everybody in here. I'll be seeing it be like a lot of different age ranges and age groups in here. I think it was one day I was on here, somebody said they was born in I think they said they was born in 2016, bro. That was crazy to me. I don't even know what we was talking about, but it came up. I was like, wait, you spawned in 2016, bro. I know where I was at in 2016, dude. I wasn't like super old myself, but that's insane to me. Just the idea of somebody kind of spawning in. That's crazy to me. It's like, bro. But what gets me is people that were born after 2020. It's like you missed everything. You said 2016. You said get off this app. Nah, but it really be like little, bro. It be little people, man. They don't like you don't even. 2016, I was like, all right, man. I could see maybe you just spawned in, but people that weren't, people was like, man, you goated on Fortnite. You weren't even here when stuff was real, bro. You don't even know. They don't even be knowing, bro. They don't even know. You said, bro, don't even remember. That's what I'm saying. They don't even know. They don't even know. They don't even know. That's crazy to me. That is crazy. It is indeed. I'm gonna make his wing look a little bit more rounded, man. You gotta make it to where it's rounded on her. You gotta get it to where this looks a certain way. It'll make for a better experience in the way that this one comes together. It'll be worthwhile. You gotta just bring it together. It looks tough. Thank you, man. I do appreciate it. I do. I think I'm gonna like shade in some more of the inside of his jaw. Not too much though. Not too much. Get it to where it looks the right way. Can you do SpongeBob? No, not right now, but I've done them before. I've done like a lot of SpongeBob pages, honestly. And you said, wait, how is you up at 1 a.m.? Am I employed? Of course. But I be kind of like balance. I be kind of like my sleep schedule is crazy. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. It doesn't really affect me until it does. Nice work, thank you. Yeah, I have like a lot of SpongeBob pages up, genuinely. I have a lot of SpongeBob pages. I'm gonna shape in this other wing. Are you saying that I'm cooked? No. I mean, I think it was a reasonable question. I don't know. Actually, no, I won't even lie to you. A little bit. But happens to the best of us, man. You gotta have certain degrees of being cooked. That's what makes the experience worthwhile. It's crazy. So some of y'all like, yeah. Some of y'all are serious. You're like, yeah, I genuinely got screwed in my. Like, brother, that's tough. That's genuinely tough. After you're done, you should do the rock, snake, flying Pokemon. Am I cooked? A little bit, but you'll be all right, bro. Happens to the best of us. Kind of I was telling that last person. You'll be all right, man. For the love of the game. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. For the love of the game. Now. Calling this artist crazy? You think so? What kind of cooked, boiled, grilled, baked? Cooked, boiled, I'd say boiled don't got the same vibe. I would lean more towards. I think I'm leaning. Hang on. I want to add some more to this page, but I don't know who. What are y'all thinking? You talking about Onyx? I don't think I'm gonna put Onyx on here. I want to do somebody else that's more. Maybe not another dragon, but maybe something that at least matches the vibe. What generation? Salamence is what, like generation 2? What generation? Equivalent. I think I'm gonna do a Pokemon called. I think bro, it's called like. Hang on, I'm gonna find like another picture, bro. Tyranitar. What does that mean? What does that mean? The boiled one. Maybe not Tyranitar, but the little one that turns into one. Maybe like the baby evolution of them. That's a good idea. I like that one. I like that. Oh, Larvitar. I think that's what he is. Larvitar. I like that idea a lot. Larvitar. What about the one Charmander with the skull on his head? I know what you're talking about, but I'm leaning more towards Larvitar. You don't know the boiled one. Ain't that like some? What is that from? Remind me again. What's that? What is that even from? I feel like it's familiar. Yo, what's up, fellow Jason? What's good, man? I think I'm gonna do, bro. Cubone. I've done Cubone and Marowak before. Not on here though. Not on here. I had a couple of evolutions that I was thinking of doing. Sazor. I've definitely done bro too. I think I'm gonna kind of make this one look more shaded in over here. With the way that this one looks. I'm trying to make it to where like there's separation between his layers. I don't want to have too much like the way his face is, dude. I'm gonna shade in his face some more. That way it looks more 3D. Thank you for the hot bread too, Raven. I appreciate it, man. Cubone. Let me see now. The boiled one. I think that Onyx. Cubone or Onyx? I'm leaning more. Let me see. I think I'm gonna do. You said the boiled one is an analog horror. What about Machamp? Even with Machamp, as cool as bro is, I've given him like a whole page before. I've done like a lot of different pages with these, bro. Lots of different themes. Low key, you got to start with the eye first on these. That sets the whole tone for everything else. Sandslash is an underrated Gen 1. I like Sandslash's design. He's like the little he's not an armadillo, but he got them little spikes on his back, right? I got like a rough idea for bro. You should do Aron, Laron, and Agron. I feel like I've done those before, man. It's been a little while. I've done like a lot of different Pokemon on here. For Shubdably. Sandshrew is he's your all-time favorite. I feel like I've done like a page dedicated to him too. It's been a little while because there's like a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon that I haven't really done too much of. You said Larvitar. You said they gave him like an Ice Steel variant and Sun and Moon. I played a little bit of Sun and Moon. I played the first one. They made a remake or like a second version of the game. I didn't really play that one too much where the legendaries they confused together. I didn't really play that one as much. I remember it though. It's been a little minute, man. It's been a little minute. Indeed, indubitably. For Shubdably, indeed. It's been a little minute, man. Is this all you or you and a friend? Nah, this isn't duos. I'm just kind of drawn by myself right now. This is not a duo collaborative event. That would be cool though if it was multiple of us. Or could you do like a Mega Tyranitar but on like another stream? Probably not right now, but maybe in the future sometime. I'm not gonna promise it though. This one is a lot more grounded around Pokemon. I seen the question come up. But yeah, this one is gonna be a lot more themed around Pokemon. At least for the first couple of pages at least. I had a few that I wanted to draw up. So yeah, man. That's what I'm leaning more towards. Getting some of these designs down. Indeed. Let me shape this in some more. And out of everybody on here, he said Shogun looks fine, thank you. Who is my favorite? You miss Kiki already, it's not the same without her. Out of everybody that I've ever drawn, I like Dragonite a lot, man, but I like Gyarados too. I have a couple of favorites, man. I definitely have like a couple of favorites from the multiple different generations. You said Snorlax? Yeah, every time I think about Snorlax, man, I remember in the games he would obstruct the paths. That was bro, he was an interesting character. Bro's an interesting character indeed, man. Sitting there blocking the path, and you had to like go on the side quest mission to get the flute to wake bro up. Like, man, you got to get out of the way, bro. You're obstructing the view, the walkway, and the view. Oh, who's my favorite? Jigglypuff 2? Nah. Good morning. Can you make Mewtwo? No, not right now. Not right now. I've done Mewtwo before though. Do you have like a reference picture? Yeah, I'm looking at reference pictures for all these, man. I'm looking at a lot of different reference pictures on here. I have like a lot that I want to drop though. I have a lot that I want to drop. I had a couple of Pokemon that I wanted to kind of make these more grounded around. For Indubitably. Is that Pikachu? No, but he's a part of the same world. The same animal species as bro. Cutie Lucario? No. Yo, thank you for the... I appreciate the go too, Jasmine. That's how you didn't answer who was his favorite in the chat. Yeah. I gotta leave it to... I gotta leave it up in the air. You never know. You never know. Probably his fellow Jason. Yeah, man, we be having strength in numbers. We having strength in numbers. Can you do Lucario? No. The Jason Nation, bruh. It's a nation. Taking over. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Indeed, indeed. Here's everybody on here too. Slowly but surely. Bit by bit and piece by piece. Brick by brick. It's gonna get done. Going to get done indeed. There was somebody else I wanted to put on here. And do I be drawing people in cars? Not usually. Not usually. Ambidextrous, please. No, there was somebody else that I wanted to put on here. Not right now. And who was... Yo, so I've done like sketches of people before, but I haven't really done that many, honestly. I kind of go back and forth between where some days I'll draw more. Let me get this down first. Sometimes I'll draw stuff that's more grounded in nature, but it always depends, man. It always depends. Sometimes it just depends on what's going on. It depends a lot on what exactly is going on. For Indubitably, indeed. Let me kind of make this man's eye blend in some more. Y'all won't be able to guess this next one. Did I ever finish the begging line? I did. And what are you doing right now? This one, he has nothing to do with the begging line, but I believe he's a part of the same generation, or at least he's another Pokemon. If I remember correctly. It's been a little minute though. It's been a little minute indeed. And I just ran across the map to get the same 10 make kits and rocket launcher parts. You're naturally a lefty or righty. I'm more of a righty. Reuncleus. I don't think I'm gonna do him. Not on this one. Reuncleus, is that even how you say it? I remember that. I remember he's like green or something, right? I'm playing 7 Days to Die right now. 7 days is crazy. 7 ways. That's crazy. Y'all won't be able to guess this next one. I gotta see who's really focused, man. I gotta see who's really focused. But I've done a lot of wildlife, a lot of nature, bro. A lot of different ones you probably wouldn't even expect from me. The outdoors, indubitably. And who was my favorite overall? Out of a lot of the stuff that I've made, probably Dragonite or Gyarados or somebody. I've drawn a lot of them, though. I have a lot from multiple different generations. That's been my philosophy with some of these, man. Some. Indeed. Indubitably. Make this to where it looks the right way. Yo, I could guarantee there's gonna be a nice amount of y'all that might not recognize this one. You said the raccoon Pokemon. Maybe. Y'all let me know what you think it is, bro. No cheating either. Yo, I don't want to see nobody consulting with Chat GPT. No AI shenanigans. No shenanigans. No antics. You said that was his eye. It is his eye. It is. Yo, Reuncleus is from Gen 5. Right? He's from Gen 5, right? I've been kind of like on the fence with maybe trying to do something where I draw in like a lot of the Gen 5 Pokemon in one go. like that would either make or break a lot of things going on. You said Shikaku from Naruto. That ain't a bad guess. I see the vision, but nah, not intentionally. The Tanuki. I've definitely drawn him in Gara before on live stream before, but that isn't this one at all. Zigzagoon. You said Shikaku is crazy. I see the vision though. I've drawn Gara a couple times. Gara. I want to say the last time I drew him with Rock Lee. It's been a little minute though, man. It's been a little minute, indeed. Indeed, for suitably. Make this to where his ear comes out some more. I'm gonna make his fur a tad bit darker. Yo, thank you for the army too, Fit. Can you draw me a snack? I'm hungry. What bro, you can't be feasting on the Pokemon, man. And thank you for the Go Popular and the dual pins too, Fit. I appreciate it. Is it Zigzagoon? Maybe. You should do Venonat. You think he would look cool? I will see, because there was another evolution line I wanted to drop, or a few more, honestly. I got to see where the page goes. Yo, what's up, Too Skelly? Now I think I'm gonna still make his ear a little bit, or his ears and face a little bit darker. This first layer, he got his design is kind of intricate compared to the others. You got to get it to where it looks the right way. I get this one to where it looks. He looks like the one tail, doesn't he? I see the vision, especially as he is now with nothing else. He got the same vibe. It's actually so crazy. Thank you. Pokemon Zigzagoon always look to me more like a dog. He's a little mystical creature. I wouldn't really look that deep into it. He's a little mystical Pokemon creature, bro. I never looked at him and was kind of like, he reminds me a lot of Bidoof for somebody. He got the same vibe. I know in some of the games Bidoof, they would be using bro. They'd be using bro as to give him all the HMs. So crazy. It's got to be one of the coolest ones I've ever seen. But no. I'm sketching some more of his body parts. I've been looking for shrooms for 2 years, and you said you finally found them. Can you draw a Diglett? Probably not in the moment. Now, for some more of his layers. You said for non-vision. What do you mean? No, next? No, probably not, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not right now. Let me see something. Oh, you said Ditto's little face. Yeah, little buddy, he got like a simple little design, man. I ended up going to like a rabbit hole a couple years ago with Ditto. People be trying to say Ditto was like he's a failed Mew clone because he can use transform. I think it makes for like a cool little theory. It's crazy. I be feeling like it's interesting. Every single community got like a cool little subset of theories, and sometimes stuff be making sense. They be saying that the Dittos were failed Mew clones. I believe it. I can see the vision at least. It's a cool little something for Shootably. I don't know nothing about Pokemon. You said Ditto is top tier. Pocopia showed it. What is that? This is like a little Pokemon. That's the best way I could explain, bro. That is the best way for the people pulling up wondering what the heck is going on. He's like a little raccoon creature. You said nerds and Pokemon is peak. Sonic's cousin. Nah, this one isn't quite Sonic. This one isn't quite Sonic, but he got a similar vibe though, man. He got a similar vibe. Like it's like a little creature, bro. It's like a little creature. But Sonic is a hedgehog, and if I had to like categorize this, I would say bro's he's more of like a raccoon or something. Sonic is a hedgehog though. Almost like a raccoon. Yeah, he got the same vibe. he got the aesthetic down. Literally took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, literally, I sat there and I knew what was gonna be said, bro. I knew what was gonna be said. We on the same wavelength. But I was trying to describe it to somebody that might not be as familiar with Pokemon or even play through the games. They're like little animal creatures, bro. To make a long story short, you draw nice, bro. Thank you. To make a long story shorter than it needs to be. No AI summary, no spark notes, no nothing. Just genuine love of the game. Indubitably. Said Pokemon is Japanese shorthand for pocket monsters. Can you draw a Litten? I don't think I'm gonna put a Litten on here, man. Not right now. I had some more evolutions I wanted to sketch up on here. I think that I probably won't. I probably won't do Litten, just to be honest. I had some more layers of blue for this one. Just make him pop off of the page some more. Getting the way he looks the right way. Here's this one right here. That's gonna make him a Zigzagoon though. I did a whole page for different Pokemon on this one. I think I'm gonna leave this one as it is. I think I'm gonna leave it with this this lineup of different Pokemon. I did Bagan, Salamence, Shogun. This one is a Larvitar. And then up here I did a Zigzagoon. It's an interesting mix for sure. This is an interesting mix. I had another line I wanted to do. Now that these guys are done. As I get done with the next evolution lineup, what I'll probably do is I might take some more suggestions. I might take some more suggestions and just kind of see what comes up. Cool stuff, man. Yeah. Little raccoon buddy. Yeah, literally. He's literally like a little raccoon creature. If you had to put him into a category, that is the exact vibe I would put him into. He's literally like a little raccoon. Literally. There was actually another one that I wanted to do. What about Snorlax? I don't think I'm going to do Snorlax on the next one. But I had like another evolution that I had been thinking of. I didn't really commit to it. Give me 1 second. Let me get a good reference pulled up. Let me see something real quick. Okay, I got it. I got it down what I'm gonna do for this next one. I got like a rough idea. And pull up the reference. Once I get the reference pulled up, it'll all make sense. This one only makes sense because, like I said, I had just recently sketched up somebody from the same line. What about Snorlax? And who's my favorite overall that I've made? Probably I like Dragonite a lot, man. Dragonite is easily up there as one of the ones that I mess with the most. And what are you doing? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. I'll put probably Dragonite. He's in like my Hall of Fame. There's like a nice little assortment. Bro, he's in my Hall of Fame indeed. But there's so many to choose from. There's so many different generations. That's like part of the reason why when I get on here and I do these, I try to lean away from the usual ones you would expect, like say a Charizard or somebody. I've done Charizard a lot. You said you chill, I mess with. Hey, I appreciate it, man. That Rocket Cousin from the Guardians of the Galaxy. You talking about the one I just drew up? He had like a similar vibe, but not really. But it was something like that, man. It was something like that. But anyways. Let me sketch this up the way that he needs to be drawn. You know, where he come about the right way. All right, get bro to where you can see the full span of his eyes. All right, get him to where he. What about Pikachu? One of the first originals. Pikachu is cool too. But even, with him, he falls into that same category of I don't really like doing the ones you would expect to see. I try to go for the ones that are a little bit more forgotten. Or forgotten might not be the right word, but there's definitely like a difference in the way a lot of them are handled. And Torchic, maybe. Quaxley. He's something like that, man. He's something like that. He's something like that, indeed. There's definitely there's a vibe for sure. But I had drawn up the whole Sceptile evolution. I wanted to do something else where it was in line with that. This one kind of like a similar vibe. Underrepresented. Yeah, he's something like that. Yeah, literally underrepresented. That's a good way to put it. There's some Pokemon that get slept on for sure. I'm only as familiar with some of the older games, but even then, there's some tough ones. It's so many. That's what I'm saying. Like I haven't really played too much of the newer stuff or the newer games in general, man. But there's so much to choose from. There's definitely so much to choose from. And it's kind of like you said, I might not type like it, but you got a good vocabulary. That's cool too. You love Incineroar. Incineroar, he's from a new generation too, right? He's one or newer, maybe not new anymore. I remember Incineroar though. I think I do. Cause I played through X and Y with my brother. Like I remember one of the Elite Four had one. But even that, it's so crazy because it was years ago. I was up one night. Somebody was telling me about emulation. Like I be forgetting that 3DS has like emulators and stuff now. Because in my mind, I'm thinking to myself like it's still new, but the 3DS is not new at all no more, bro. I can't fall asleep. Help, yeah, you're cooked. By the time you fall asleep, it's gonna be birds outside your window singing, bro. It's over. Cooked. You know it's over when the birds start singing, like really singing. It's already GG's, bro. It's already GG's. He said I got school to my man. What don't kill you make you stronger, man. That's plot armor, you know. It's gonna make you gonna walk away from the experience a stronger scholar. It's gonna make you a stronger scholar, man. Even if you're a little bit sleep deprived, just look at it like this. Even if you're a little bit tired, you're gonna be on top of your senses tomorrow because it's the first day anyway. It's gonna be the first day. Then whenever you get out, like whenever you get home, you can kind of just crash, as if you don't have a job though. I know some people already got like co-oping or something or whatever they call it at y'all schools. Dude, as soon as I got my license, dude, whenever I graduated in 2023, as soon as I got my license, bro, I was gone. It was like I had to get my license because whenever I would get onto the bus, like my bus was like filled with people, bro. We was like packing like sardines on the seats. If you've ever seen a clown car, think like we was like packing into the seat like them clown. Like you ever see like the clown cars where there'd be like 17 people jump out of the same car? That's literally what it was like. I got 6 classes, so not as cooked as That's you got a stacked schedule, man. You got a stacked schedule. Yeah, whenever I got on my bus, bro, it was like 6 of us in the seat, bro. And when not literally in the same seat, but the way they had it situated, it was like two seats on each row. I'm a nice sized dude, so if we're 4 to a seat on each side, it's you packed in, man. If you've ever been on a school bus before, you know what I'm saying. I mean, it might vary from state to state, but I know it ain't that different, man. And what a Venom joined? What does I got? I'm a little bit confused, man. Venom? I don't know enough about Black Adam, bro. And he got like the same vibe as like a Superman or somebody. I'm not even tapped in enough with dude, honestly. Make his face more rounded over here. Yo, thank you for the heart, me too, B-Rad. I like your art. I appreciate it, man. Indubitably, indeed. Now here's for some more of... Yo, thank you for the 13 roses, too. I appreciate it, B-Rad. He said Batman is a furry. What like defines somebody as a furry? I mean, he's a dude that dresses up as a bat creature and patrols the cities and maintains order in Gotham, bro. I think that he got a lot on his mind, man. I think that Batman, he's a creature, man. He's a creature, especially Arkham Knight Batman. I mean, he's a creature, without a doubt. Like some characters, it's like, oh well, he was having a bad day. Nah, man. Batman he's a monster, bro. But in like the most constructive way possible. I think that he functions. He be working. Batman be doing Batman things. It astonishes me how people can just do these things. It's the magic, man. It's the magic. It is indeed. I don't know. I just find it funny. I think that low key, like I like Batman, but I think Batman is mentally ill though. You gotta be a little bit mentally ill to do what Batman be doing, like jumping off skyscrapers, patrolling Gotham. Like Batman is a beast, bro. You gotta. I'm like, man. I'm like, I seen this video. Dude was like, anybody can be Batman. You gotta just have the gadgets. I think there's like a degree of mental illness that has to be in the serum though to make you kind of like, bro. You gotta have like some loose screws. You can't just. You gotta like it comes with a trade. You know, like it comes at a cost. You can't just be Batman with a loving, stable family at home. Like you like it can't. You gotta have like some rough edge about you, bro. Is it a fire chicken? Something like that. You gotta have some edge about you, bro. There has to be some kind of anchor, like there has to be some kind of something on your soul. There's a degree of mental illness, financial stability, and training. I know, but like he's in like a lot of mental anguish though. That dude, he had it all, but at the same time, it came at a cost. It came at a cost, and the cost forged him into the Batman. That's the whole thing. You can't just, yeah, he's financially stable, but I mean, the man didn't have a family, bro. I could be Batman because anybody could wear the mask. Anybody can wear the mask. That is true. But I be kind of feeling like it's less about the mask that makes the dude. I think that it's more that goes into it than putting the mask on, bro. You could look like him. You could look the part, but sometimes if you look the part, it doesn't mean you are the part. But I mean, then again, I don't really know. You might be like, you might be well trained. I don't know. I don't know if bro was like, hey man, I need you to patrol Gotham for a night. I don't know if I'm able to. Like there's a piece of me that's like, yeah man, you know I got this. This ain't nothing. This is light work. You say bro can't have the aura. Like it's more than putting the mask on. That's what I'm saying. It's more than. There's more to it than that. Like you said I got all the aura. Yeah, that's what they all say, man. Anybody can put the mask on. Not anybody can withstand getting roughed up a little bit by Bane, bro. That ain't for everyone. Like I'm cool being Batman until it comes time you fighting Bane. Bane is like 7 feet tall. He's on like substances and stuff. You cooked. You said I got all the aura. Batman's money or Spider-Man's superpowers. Do you get the life that comes with them both? Like if you get Spider-Man's powers, do you get his life too? Like do you get the cost of being Spider-Man? Like if you become Batman, like do you get like the mental turmoil that he has to go through, or are you just like a rich billionaire dude? I think that like give me the parameters to that question. You know what I'm saying? Like where are we going with this? Spider-Man's powers, Bane is off substances, man. To be able to sit there and he wasn't even, man, what made Bane so crazy is like Bane really beat the mess out of that man, and he like did it live. He live streamed it. He literally hopped on Twitch and was streaming it before streaming was even a thing. And not only was he beating him up, but he beat him up. He stole from his armory. He emasculated him in front of Catwoman. Like, bro, he took everything from that man. What you mean? Like, all right, man. Getting whooped is one thing. Getting beat up on camera is one thing. But, bro, getting beat up, man, he got beat up. Man, he took his cars. He beat him up in front of his girl. Brother. Like, he live streamed it for the whole city to see. Like, all right, man. All right, man. It's an evil world we living in, man. This isn't gonna work. Bro, hang on, y'all. Bear with me. Sat there, he streamed it. He streamed it on Twitch. Twitch wasn't even a thing yet. He was just in Gotham, just genuinely putting the beats on that man. That clearly was personal. Clearly. He said, I don't know, but I'm myself, so I choose to be a baller instead of a hero. Modern people don't need heroes. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. You got to think about what Uncle Ben said, bro. I don't know who asked the question, but you got to think about with great power comes great responsibility or something, man. Somebody got to pick up the mantle. Somebody got to get roughed up by Bane, bro. Like it got to get done. I think I'm gonna just be the cameraman though, because the cameraman is the most neutral. I be feeling like the cameraman goes beyond the multiverse. Like whether you watching some crazy videos online or you're seeing Batman get beat up by Bane, The cameraman, like Bane ain't looking over at the cameraman and breaking his back too. Like the cameraman is the most. You will always be immune as the cameraman, and you're right in the action. You said, imagine getting beat up by somebody that talks like that, literally, and he was dropping philosophical insight on that man as he was doing it. Nah, at that point, I know surely he got like a self destruct button in the Batcave. Like you gotta like, you can't something. We gotta do something, man. He whooped that man on live television, and he emasculated him in front of Catwoman, bro. Uncle Ben from Spider-Man said, "Great responsibility." Quote. Nah, I know. He asked me about Spider-Man originally though. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. I'm not saying it got to be me. I'm not saying it got to be you, but somebody has to do it. It's kind of like the conversation with the 100 dudes versus one gorilla. Somebody is going to get Hulk smashed. The odds of it being you got about a 1 in 100th chance. Do you believe in your chances? Do you believe in coin flips? I'll take one for the team, I guess. Listen, somebody got to do it, man. I'm not saying. Now, I'll leave it to y'all to figure out who has to ultimately take on what that means. Somebody might have to get roughed up a little bit, though. It must be done. It must be done. Get roughed up, get the beats. Indubitably, indeed. It ain't easy work. Or it's honest, I guess. TikTok ads are crazy. Yo, what's up? What's up, too, Bibman? And what am I drawing next? That's a good question. This one is another Pokemon. Arby's, we got the beats. Nah. Nobody, we are past the point of Arby's. Who has better villains, Spider-Man or Batman? I mean, to me, I'm not as well versed in the Batman villains, but like when I think about them, Spider-Man has opposites. Like one of Spider-Man's more prominent villains is Venom. Venom is literally Spider-Man, but the opposite. Like I think the word is antithesis or something. Where there's a word for it, but he's literally the opposite of him. And he like outclasses him low key too. But Spider-Man he gotta find a way. Maybe I just don't understand Batman's villains enough. Batman villains are just crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like they don't really give me the same vibe as like they clearly are the opposite of bro. Like Batman Batman is mentally ill, but he just be fighting people that are either just as mentally ill or even more mentally ill. Like there's like a scale, you know. Batman got Roz. Spider-Man got Doc Ock, Venom, Carnage. That's what I'm saying. I mean, could you imagine fighting somebody that got... imagine you think you're a superhuman, right? And your arch nemesis jumps on you, steals your abilities, and then spawns in a bunch of children who also have your abilities, but more enhanced versions of your abilities, and you can't sense them? What is that? Why does that exist? I don't think I could ever forgive my arch nemesis for something like that. What do you mean you hopped on me and stole my abilities and then gave birth to your crazy kids that can do... Bro, like, what is that? I like Venom, though. But Carnage, why does that exist? You mean to tell me you stole my abilities and gave my abilities to a crazy dude? Cletus Cassidy. There's no reason Cletus Cassidy should have Spider-Man's abilities, bro. Genuinely. It's so crazy because it's to the point where I don't even think that neither of them could stop Carnage by themselves. Like they be like, you know how crazy it is for you to sit there and be like, all right, man, we gotta put our differences aside. We gotta both stop this man. Like, what you mean y'all gotta both tag team Carnage because y'all can't stop him alone? I'm pretty sure that in the comics, like they don't even be fighting bro by themselves because he's too dangerous. Like Carnage is genuinely dangerous. I think that I might be mistaken, but I think Carnage got offsprings too. That's just a wild thought to me. Your arch nemesis jumping on you, stealing your abilities, becoming more efficient with them. They could do all kind of stuff. Like they got their own. You say he don't like loud sounds though. I know, but he's strong enough to where if Venom could figure out ways around that, I'm pretty sure Carnage can too. Carnage ain't like he don't really have like that same limit. You know what I mean? Like he's willing to kind of go a lot further than Venom, at least from what I understand. Like, I don't think Venom cares, but Carnage really doesn't care. And his host is like crazy. He's willing to do anything and everything to not get got. I don't even think that Carnage could separate from Cletus either. I think that he literally is bonded with bro in his blood or something. Like the way Venom can be tore off. You can't even do that with Carnage. I don't think. You genuinely gotta figure out a way to get him gone. You said host real life insane. Literally. How do they reproduce? I really don't understand how they reproduce, to be honest. I just know that in the comics, like Venom just be spawning in more of them. More the symbiotes. I think I'll be down to get a symbiote though. As long as it's not like too insane. Like give me some cool abilities, bro. Not like a crazy personality. I don't want the one that was on Cletus though, bro. Carnage is crazy for the love of the game. I think being Venom would be cool though. It could be an interesting experience. Indubitably, indeed. But anyways, before I got like overly distracted, man. I'm not mentally stable enough for one as is. But ain't that like their whole thing where you gotta be if you're stable, they rub off on you. Or maybe you rub off on them. Goodness. Took me a second there. Maybe you rub off on them. Like their personality. Like maybe Carnage wasn't even crazy at first, but attaching to Cletus is what pushed that man over the edge. Or push bro. You could even consider him that. He's a creature. Oh, never mind, not be cooked. But look, you be cooked, but you'd at least have Spider-Man's abilities though. You gotta pick your battles, bro. At least you be like a superhuman. Like it isn't like you're just ground zero, no nothing. You got something to show for. You a little bit mentally off, but you know, you got Venom abilities. So it balances out. Carnage was already in the insane asylum. That's what I'm saying. Cletus was the last dude that needed to get a symbiote, bro. The institution was where he needed to be at. And you mean to tell me you give him like a magical, he literally is Spider-Man with mental challenges, bro. Literally. Like I don't even blame Spider-Man for walking through the rain, looking down. Man, like, what you mean? Wait, that's what I gotta fight? Who is dude? Immediately asking, who is dude? Where did he come from? Where did these people should be spawning in from, bro? Hey, Sandman is pretty tough too. Sandman is he's pretty lethal. I'd be kind of forgetting about him low key. But he's up there. Why can't I have Ra's al Ghul's Nickelodeon slime pit? Because the slime pit got associated with some interesting characters from Nickelodeon, bro. Genuinely. You said Silk the Shocker is cold too? Silk, you saying Silk as in like when you say Silk, like is that you talking about the dude or you talking about the girl? Ain't her name like Wendy or something? Wendy Moon or something? Cindy Moon, that's what it is. Wendy is crazy. Definitely, her name is definitely not Wendy. It's Cindy Moon. Are you talking about somebody else? Oh, the dude. I got you. I thought you were talking about the girl. It was another girl that got bit by a similar spider to Spider-Man. I had somebody telling me about her one day. Wendy is crazy. Oh, you talking about the yellow dude. Shocker. I got you. I got you. Yo, somebody asked me if this was a chicken, and I don't think you're wrong, technically. I don't think you're wrong at all. Technically, it is a chicken, bro. Somebody asked me if it was literally a chicken. I mean, I wasn't trying to be like, yeah, that's exactly what this is. was trying to dance around it a little bit, but some of y'all got aimbot. I can't really play with some of y'all. Combustion, yeah. GG's my heads. You said GG's my headphones died. Blaziken, Torchican, and Torchican. I'm pretty sure this is Combustion. Unless I'm remembering wrong. Yeah, I've been getting people mentioning Halloween to me. I've been kind of XP farming a little bit. I'm not gonna do the Halloween stuff just yet, but soon. I promise. Soon, indubitably. Make his fur look more. I like for his fur to look textured. That's really what I'm going for here. You want to get that more textured look, man. Bring him to life. Agreeing it's a chicken. Yeah, I think he is a chicken technically. I mean, I wasn't really trying to look at him and be like, this is definitely a chicken. They got like 12 to 16 hour battery life. I don't even know how they died. You gotta plug them up. I realized one day I left my AirPods at the gym, bro. They been cooked. They despawned, bro. Genuinely. I still haven't gotten over them AirPods to this day, man. Genuinely. He says a chicken, bro. It is chicken. I charge them every night. You know, fried their battery. Fried their battery. Look at all the ducks. I've drawn ducks and stuff before. But this one isn't. I don't think he's quite a duck. He's something like one though. The vibe. He got the hardware. The vision is there. How did you find you could draw this way? I found that I could draw this way through a lot of trial and error, man. A lot of trial and error and a lot of experimenting. The more that you do, the more that you learn. That's been like my philosophy with a lot of these, man. You learn the more that you do. You learn the more that you do. And now for bros. Get this to where it looks the right way. Better get you a new red. This has a lot more in it than what you would think it does. They last me for like a pretty long time. Believe it or not. Yo, thank you for the 3 roses too, B-Red. I appreciate it. I say this red pen is probably on what, like 37 HP or something. It ain't the highest, but it's not the lowest either. It got like 3 more nights left. I don't know about 3 nights, but I would say it got like another page or 2, bare minimum. I use these until they literally don't have anything left in them. I have like a lot more behind me. A lot more, man. It's ticking for damage. It's ticking for damage. It'll be alright though. Best believe it. Believe it, believe it, believe it. Now let me go ahead and I forgot about the 50K thing. That's a Pokemon. I just forgot his name. It is a Pokemon indeed. Yeah, I think a lot of people forgot about the 50K thing too. If you do enjoy what you're seeing, don't forget to tap the screen. If you do enjoy what you are seeing on this one, I gotta make sure that his arm isn't extended out too much because I had somebody else I wanted to put on here. I had like another little Pokemon. Yo, thank you for the 8 roses too, B-Red. I appreciate it. The final evolution that'll really tie it all together. He said he evolved back. Yeah. And who is my favorite? Overall, I would say maybe like see, that's a good one, man. Who is my favorite? I like Dragonite Gyarados. But I have so many from multiple different generations. Like I say those, but there are a lot more. There's a lot that I've even forgotten about myself. So take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt, indeed. Kind of make this, sketch this in a little bit. You said Gyarados, Mewtwo. That's so cool. Thank you too, Dozen. Here's Combuskin though, or Gengar. I like Gengar is solid too. I try to like avoid. There are a few that I've been recently trying to avoid more because I feel like it got to the point to where I was like drawing up a lot of them. And you like Alakazam. I like his design a lot too. There were a few though that I was trying to get away from because I was seeing them more than the others. Can you do this with any pens or are you gonna use? I mean, I could use whatever you have access to. It don't have to be just this exact combination. It can be whatever you personally have access to, man. Whatever you have access to. Okay, I found a good one that I want to do. The vision is there. Koradon, yo, thank you for the heart me and the dual pins, Drew. What's good, man? What's good, indeed. Now there was another one on here that I wanted to add. Oh, you saying with the different pen ink, they flow differently. I'm particular with these. You don't be seeing the vision unless it's like a ditto. Let me readjust this. Let me fix this. Ditto is an interesting one. I drew ditto on one of my recent ones. The pen's got to be seasoned. That is the exception though. I don't like using brand new ones on here. That's one of my only rules. And even that I break that rule sometimes. Sometimes I'll use brand new ones, even though it's more rare. But it depends a lot on what's going on. Maybe like right here would be a good place. Because the only thing about that is the ones that I haven't really used as much, they don't really flow across my papers as easily. I can use the newer ones, but it gives me a little bit more. I have like a harder time with them. It's not impossible though, if that's what you're asking. But you can use whatever you have access to. That's the wonderful thing about it. Just use whatever you got. Use whatever you have access to. Nice dog. You watch Yu Yu. I don't watch that, Chris. Is that like an anime or something? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. I haven't really seen it. Oh, you say yeah. Yeah, as far as like animes and stuff go, I'm only really familiar with stuff, say like a Dragon Ball or a Naruto or something. It's been a minute since I really just sat down and immersed myself in a new show. Going from the old Toonami days. Oh, it's Toonami. I got you. Yeah, it's been a little minute since I really just sat down and really immersed myself in like a new show. Because I'm at a point now, man, where it's kind of like it gotta hook me. My attention span is kind of cooked, so it gotta really get me on the hook. It's been a little minute though. I won't hate on nothing though. make his jaw more rounded. My Hero is good. Can I see the whole page whenever you get a second? I don't want to ruin your flow, but I'm curious. Yeah, I got you. So let me finish this one up. I got you. Style's dope, and I would like to try it. I say give it a go. See what happens. Let me know. I think I'm gonna sharpen his features a little bit over here on this side. Just make him look more sharp. Gotta make sure I gave bro enough space, man. Are you freehanding or these? I'm looking at like a reference picture. Wait, it's Triple T's. Yeah, I think Triple T is tongue sore. That's what they be calling, dude. It's Triple T tongue sore. Yeah. I think that he's an AI creature, bro. Literally. Nothing more, nothing less. He's one of the AI creatures. Why did you say his why did you say his government name when I didn't know little bro earlier? I don't know. His government. I don't know. I wasn't trying to put bro on blast like that, man. You know what I mean? Triple T, we go way back. That's my dog for real. I'm not really in the business of doxing people, man. We go way back though. Me and Triple T. And when did you figure out you even could? I just learned a lot. Like I learned through trial and error, man. The more that you do, the more that you learn. And that's really like what I built these off of. The more that you make, the more that you learn. The more that makes sense. That's kind of how I figured out. That's how I figured these out. I am looking at a reference picture, by the way. The question came up a little bit earlier. I'm gonna sharpen some of his features. I'm gonna sharpen this man's features down here. He said, wait, y'all, beg you, please draw both Anthem lacks toxicity. What do you call this? What do you call this art media? It's interesting. Torchic is just Nashville. Man, I had people trying to call bro chicken. Y'all can't cook up Torchic, bro. You gotta leave bro alone. Yo, is toxicity? Is that like a new Pokemon or something? Or is that something a little bit different? Toxicity. That's an interesting name there. It's an interesting name, indeed. I'm gonna sketch this man up some more. Y'all can't be trying to cook up Blaziken though. Cooking up Blaziken is crazy work. You gotta lock in. This man, you can't do that to bro. You gotta leave little buddy alone. That's crazy. I be wondering they got like food places. They got like Pokemon food serving places in the Pokemon world. I don't think that I'll be down to eat Pokemon, but you know how we got animals. Came out with Sword and Shield. Check it out, bro. It's one of your favorites. Maybe. I'm not gonna promise it. Maybe sometime in the future. I have to see. Indubitably, indeed. Combuskin's legs look like chicken wings. Yo, y'all gotta leave this man alone, bro. I cannot still try to eat Torchic, bro. Torchic or Combuskin or Blaziken. This man don't even. You said he looks so phallic. Your feet hurt, not cold. It's game over for you. Why ever plotting on this man, bro? Leave buddy alone. He is not dinner. This man, bro, is not dinner. You gotta leave. You gotta hop off. You gotta leave this man alone. Hop off this man's back. Give him some space to breathe. He's not no Nashville chicken. Indubitably D. What kind of technique is this, bro? The most forbidden, never before seen. You gotta study. You gotta study with Sensei Wu for this, bro. You gotta go to the mountains. You gotta do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, man. Bro is food, not friends. Nah, he's a pal, bro. He's a pal. He's a pal. Yo, the next person that says is his power word is getting exiled, bro. Do not joke. Got a broad brass al Ghul. Nah. Anybody that mentions power word is getting exiled. Yo, is power word actually good? It's not a setup question, I promise. I never played Power World, though. So I think somebody was trolling asking about Power World. It's not a setup, I promise. I won't ban nobody. Saying the next person to mention Power World is getting exiled and asking the question about Power World is a crazy series of conversation. Is it actually good, though? He said, I tried, no use, teach you. I'm going to put up some videos soon, I promise. And Blaziken. This one is Blaziken. I'm not going to exile nobody, bro. Pieces in the air. Peace. Not chicken pieces, though. Bro's power is peak. Love it. I appreciate it, man. I thought you were drawing Pokemon. I couldn't tell. Oh, you seen the other ones. Yeah, this one had a lot of Pokemon on her. This is a Pokemon, too. Ain't nobody trying to draw food, man. It's a lot of food. A lot of food requests. He said, bro was in this one live where he said hi in his chat, then they banned the word hi. That's tough. Some people really be militant with their chats though. Stuff really just be sliding. As long as you aren't saying nothing too crazy, like trying to sell prawn or something in here, you gotta really be getting on my nerves for me to up and just exile you or up and ban you. And I mean, even that's like, you really have to be in here doing something like trying to sell prawn or, you know what I mean? Like, just don't spam. You said overzealous. Overzealous mods are, yeah. Zealous is crazy. Yo. Overzealous mods. Yeah, they serious, man. I missed a few words. Yeah, it's crazy. Overzealous. Don't quote that. Do not quote that, bro. It's been a season or 2 or 3. It's not a good look. Overzealous. Nah, man, I blame the lag. You know, it has a lot to do with the interference. It had to do with the Wi-Fi. I was just buffering a little bit, bro. Over what? What is that? Nah, man, you got the game. You got the game mixed up. This isn't Blaziken. This is Mudkip. He's a bro. This is really Triple T. This is really Triple T, bro. We were talking about him. I was like, you know what? It's about time, man. It's about time. It's about time. Swampert. I was considering doing. I figured that since I did Sceptile and Blaziken, I figure I'm gonna do Swampert too. Maybe not at this moment, but eventually for sure. Maybe. Maybe. I gotta see. I don't know if I want to say for sure, for shubitably, possibly, perhaps. Yes. Soon. Sooner than later. It all means the same thing. The vision is there. That's all that matters. Yo, what? I be forgetting it, but what generation is Swampert again? Or just this whole combination? What is it, like Gen 2? It's been a minute since I really sat down. I played through, I believe it was Emerald and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It's been like a minute though. Genuinely. I feel like it was a lifetime ago. Gen 3. That makes sense. I was gonna say, man, it's been a little minute, man. My knowledge is getting rusty. Not know what Gen Blaziken is over Zelius. It ain't looking good, man. Today ain't my strongest. Hey, man, but it is what it is. Sketching in his hair now. His top, Blaze and Swamp. I know they're the same generation because I drew in Sceptile a couple of nights ago. That's kind of why I was on the fence. I don't know if I'm gonna do Swampert tonight, but I might save him for a future stream. I've been doing like the whole evolution line, or like the whole generation with their evolutions. What are like some more prominent Gen 3 Pokemon, y'all? Like aside from like Metagross. I think Metagross is from the same generation. Let me add some more layers of red to him. I almost forgot his tail. The Gen 2 starters were Cyndaquil, Totodile, and this is another one too. Like a little, I be forgetting what bro's called it, but bro's like green. I drew his evolution too. I be kind of like, I'm like, dang, my mind is going blank on bro. Zork, I think he's from Gen 5. I know that for sure. What about Groudon and Kyogre? I've drawn them both. Tyranitar, I've drawn bro too. I've done like a lot of different Pokemon, honestly. I'm gonna make his legs more red, and I'm gonna make his fur like a bluish. That way it's distinct and separated. You said, what about Aggron, Chikorita? And yeah, that's what it is, Chikorita and Aegislash. I had this page where I drew a lot of Ghost, and I drew the whole evolution for Aegislash, man. It's been a while, though. I think it should be under the Aegislash evolution. You just gotta scroll back. I have it up. It's up, though. A lot of what I've done is usually up in time-lapse form. Even the old stuff, I mean, it's still relatively the same quality. Now for bro's feet. It's the moment everybody's been waiting for. No strange shenanigans either. No strange shenanigans. I like the messiness of this way, though. You said you only be like knowing the old school Pokemon. I thought you were doing like an original. He is an original, but he's not an original in the sense to say like a Charizard or somebody. But he is definitely one of the older generations. But I'm only as familiar with some of the older generations too because I really only played up to the first Sun and Moon. Even then, I didn't really go into Sun and Moon. I didn't go into Sun and Moon the way I did with the other games. Like I played it, but I didn't. You could play through the game, but not play through it, if that makes sense. Like you play it once, but you don't really delve into it the way you would. The other ones I really delved into, like Black and White, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver. And even a little, I didn't beat Platinum, but I played a nice amount of Platinum too. But I didn't really go that deep in. I played through, it was X and Y, I think Emerald, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire, like stuff like that I played through. You said which direction are his feet facing? They're kind of going that way. But what are like some more Gen 3 birds? Gen 3 Pokemon birds. Gen 3 birds. It's really cool how it's like abstract, yet it's still shaded and defined in a way you can tell what it is. Platinum was hard, like compared to the other games that actually had you grinding. Yeah, it was a grind. I be feeling like with the way that the older games were. Hang on. You had to lock in, man. You had to get focused. You had to get focused. I'm very good at drawing from looking at you, but you got like some originals. I have a lot of originals, man. I have like a lot of my omnilinear or my abstract work. Search up Toxtricity, 2 forms, Lax, and Amp. You said that was like some newer stuff, right? I'm not going to look at it right now, but if I remember to eventually. Like I said, I probably won't do it in a moment, but sooner than later. Maybe. And even then, it's still kind of up in the air. I won't like promise it. There was somebody else I wanted to add to this page. Let me close this one. I'll be trying to do the ones. I'll be trying to do the different Pokemon you wouldn't expect to see. Scrolling by Lena on Now Wish Her, and you say you're mad. I appreciate it too, Jonathan. I gotta check it out. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff, man. If you're interested in these, you'll probably like a lot of my other stuff too. I haven't uploaded my most recent time lapses, but there's a nice amount that are still up. But this one was like another bird from the same generation. I would consider Blaziken to be a bird. I don't know if he could fly. He's still a bird though. I'm not really down with trying to call that. I'm trying to call that man a chicken, bro. I don't know about that. That's some shenanigans. I don't know. Something's going on with that. Something is going on. Something is going on. Is the last page you're doing? I think so. I think this is gonna be the last one for the night. But I wanted to just doing some more more Pokemon from the same generation, or at least just different Pokemon that like go with the vibe of this. To me, I'm kind of being more like relaxed with the different Pokemon generations and stuff. If it's a cool suggestion I like enough, I'll put it on here. You said Quaxley? Is he somebody that's from like a newer or older generation? He sounds familiar. He sounds familiar enough. You got to get the eyes down for these. You can figure them eyes out, man. It can go a long way. Go a long, long way. How we said, what is my recording setup? You wouldn't believe it if I told you, bro. It's the most magical one you could think of. How did you figure out you could do this? I picked up on this more through a lot of trial and error, man. Lots and lots of trial and error and lots of experimenting. You learn the more that you do. And that's been like my method. That's been like the secret. I've had like a lot of trial and error with these, and I've built it up slowly over time. I built these up slowly over time. Sableye would be tough too. I like the idea of Sableye, not even gonna lie. Sableye's cool. I don't know if I ever really used him like that, but he's still cool to see. He got a cool design. I've never seen a pen get used up before, but the ink is definitely getting low on here. Say I know this is not like AI. Ink is genuinely on. It's on 1 HP, man. Genuinely. You gotta get that man a med kit, bro. Is that a Talo? It is. It is. Now seriously, tell us the recording setup. It's like a for me, my phone is recording everything going on, but it's a tripod that hangs over my hands. Literally, the 1 HP is what it is. I'm telling y'all, it's literally you can see that's literally its health bar. It's literally on 1 HP. Pen is on. How long have you been doing this for? I've been drawing this way since like 2024. It's been a reasonable amount of time, but it hasn't been that long. It's been long enough though. Indeed. Do you think it will work with colored pencils? I don't have pens. I think that it could work with whatever utensils you have. I use pens because I like the way that the pens feel, but you don't have to. You can use whatever you have available to you. I'm big on the idea less is more. I say use what you got. And I mean, worst case scenario, it doesn't work. You go get you some nice little office pens. Just build off of it. Okay, now bro really giving you the stink eye. Yeah, I'm telling you, he knows what you did. He knows what you did. He knows what you did. Little buddy. At this point, this is what I'm talking about. Ink flow, ink blotches. What you mean with the way that they come together? I mean, it's a part of it. They might leak a little bit, but I embrace it. They might leak a little bit, and you make do with it. It doesn't have to be the end of the world necessarily. It's what you do with the splotches, the mistakes. You make the most of them. Make the most of whatever happens. This one is a tailo though. It's not done. I'm still drawing his tail feathers now. It's about the motion of the ocean. It is. It's hitting the flow state. It is. Tailo irritates me for some reason. Was it just like his design or something? Or he was never one of your favorites? You're not feeling bro. You said wrong. I'm gonna make his feathers, his wings a little bit more dense or full looking. I think I'm gonna leave his tail a little bit unfilled. That way it doesn't blend in too much. You said I don't even know with the way the bro looks. Who's like another? I'm gonna show you the sense some more over here. Who's somebody else? He said, bro's not feeling us either. Yeah, he's looking like he's like, I ain't really gonna lie. He not really set out to be in this shenanigans. I'm gonna give him like a little platform to be standing up on. Kind of like I've done with my squirrels and things. And bro he's not really with the shenanigans, man. He's a simple little fella. I've been experimenting with the style. Been a long time since I've drawn. Thanks for the inspiration. Yeah, man. Do your thing. I'm gonna give him a little fence to be standing up on. Indeed. Give him a little something. For sure. Gen 2, but Skarmory would be dope. Skarmory. What? I know what's Skarmory. Skarmory. I'm getting Gen 2 mixed up with 3 because I sat there and said Metagross, but he's from a different generation. I think dude's from a whole separate generation, for sure. I like the idea of Skarmory. Skarmory stuff. I legit forgot how to spell show for a hot minute there. It's alright too. I'm gonna blame it on the lag. Blame it on the lag in the late night. It's all good, man. Indeed. Now, I think this is gonna be the finale, y'all. I shouldn't have told y'all what it was, but it is what it is. All right. Here goes the vision. Indeed. I like sometimes when I get on here, y'all, I'll do stuff that's more complex, but I do like coming back to, even though it's been a while since I really sat up and played through the Pokemon games, I appreciate a lot of their older designs, like the older cartoon looks. I be joking about kind of XP farming with some of these drawings. You said no triple T. I tried. Yeah, we had 17. We had the big 17K. The condition was y'all want to see triple T. I want you to get to 50. I've seen it shoot up before. I think everybody just kind of died. That's all right too. I'll save triple T for another time. As with many of my other suggestions and requests. I got a little bit of editing to get done today. I'm trying to get some things up before I go to sleep. You can only do with like non-dominant hand by itself or only with this method. It just depends on whatever it is I was trying to make. But I can draw, like, I'm more of a righty, but I lead a lot of these with my left. It just depends on what's getting done. I'm chilling and happy with Spider Pig. Even that one, it took me a little minute before I finally came around to that one. But usually, I'll draw them out. If I say I would, I probably would. It just might take me some time. It might take me a little bit of time. It's part of the process, division. This one is going to be a skarmory, though. This one is he's like another bird, but made of metal. Yeah, sometimes I really be feeling these more low-key cartoon drawings, though, man. It's a nice change of pace from, say, like a knight or something. And how do you get your pens to give out so much ink? It comes down a lot to pen pressure. Like sometimes I'm really not pressing down that hard. And don't forget that I'm still layering 2 pens. Like I'm layering these pens. It's not just one little streak of ink. It's 2. So it might not seem like that much, but I'm still pressing down at like different rates, if that makes sense. But like I said before, you get a lot better the more that you do. That's been my journey with these. I've learned a lot as I've done. I've learned a lot as I've really made, to be honest. You gotta just keep drawing though. That's like the cheat code. As long as you keep at it, as long as you don't stop, you'll go a long way. I think really now. This one, I believe I mentioned it, but this one is definitely a skarmory too. I'm adding the different layers to his wings. I think I'm gonna make his wings a little bit longer on this side. I have a nightly fact ready, Unc. It's not animal related tonight, though. I don't know where you going with that. Yeah, man, the way that the red and blue is coming together on here to make that more silverish look. I think Skarmory was a dope suggestion, bro. I forgot all about Skarmory, to be honest with you. I love the suggestion though, man. For suitably. Do you have those blue and red glasses too? I do, but I don't usually show that off on live stream. I'll save that more for my time lapses. That's dope. I do appreciate it too, Brian. Indubitably. Now for this man's other leg. That's it, man. The vision is there. The vision is there. It's crazy we went from talking about Bane and Batman to me drawing like metal Pokemon birds. That's the nature of the live, though. Metal Pokemon birds. Can I see your drawing with it on? No. Anyways. No. I'll save that more for like the laps when it's done. It won't come until later though. Just come back. I'll post it up as like a video. He said he got like a little shark face for a head. He's like a little, it's like a little raptor. That's what it reminds me of, like a little, he got like a dinosaur vibe. He's literally like a metal bird, literally. Do you post any videos with the glasses? Yeah, I do. It looks like a cassowary. It does, with the way that his head shape is. You saying he's a cassowary, I didn't even think about that. Like, they have a little thing on their head, like a little formation. I didn't even think about the cassowary. It does, though, doesn't it? That's a good eye. I didn't even, yeah, I mean, I know I kind of like being that more National Geographic vibe, but I didn't forget about the cassowary. I'm glad you like the Skarmory suggestion. I thought it would look dope. Yeah, I mean, I said I was gonna kind of stick more to Gen 3, but it's still, he matches the aesthetic for sure. That was a good suggestion for sure. Indubitably, indeed. I'll make him more metal looking. I like the way that he looks like metal though. Not quite like a machine, but he has like that mystical look. You know, your birds, man. Jolly good show for sure. For sure. I'm gonna do like a portion of this other wing over here where you can still see it, but not too much. Not too much. Jolly good show. I think this is where I'm gonna call it, man. There goes the Skarmory. I wanted for this one to be a lot more grounded around Torchic, but here's Torchic. I did the whole evolution and just a couple of extra Pokemon too. Just really bring everything together. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me on this live, man. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. And until next time, for Indubitably indeed, it has been real. Anything I did tonight and in the past couple of nights, it'll all be up in time lapse form sooner than later. And I gotta say, after you say indubitably, I'm contractually obligated. Not yet. Take it easy too, Verdant. I'll see the rest of y'all later. I'll see y'all later on too.